welcome to another Agent Wow video, and I'm here today with Paul Lawton from Chat Heroes. Paul, how are you doing?
I'm doing very well, thank you.
Fantastic, fantastic. So along with all the videos we've been doing on the hybrid agency, Chat Heroes provides an online chat service for websites, and at the moment particularly you're targeting and looking at improving estate agency websites and their service offering. And I think that the first thing we kind of we need to understand, should I say, is what is online chat, who are Chat Heroes, and why is it so key for businesses to start using online chat?
Okay, well, online chat is not new. It's 10 years old. The big boys have had it for a long time, but the mass market, the small businesses, especially in the estate agent sector, haven't embraced it as quick as I would have thought they would have done when I got involved 3 years ago. So I did some research, and I've met more than 300 individuals. They're not all estate agents, but they're connected to the business world. Okay. And the main reason that they feel that it hasn't worked for them so far is they've either had to man the chat themselves, which is expensive, distracting, and most people go online on an evening and weekend when the business is shut, or they get it outsourced to pay-per-lead providers,
okay,
who do a very good job, but they just provide leads.
Fair enough.
Then we come to the crux of it. The reason the mass market hasn't embraced it is because the biggest fear is brand damage. The worry.
Someone else talking about your business.
How do you know all about my business? How can you know as much as my staff? These are all logical and very fair questions. So what we've done, we've built the business backwards, which I'm sure a few of the questions will unearth what I mean by that. We've built the business backwards. Yes, we want lead generation to make it profitable, but the key factor, which is right across and through our business, all the way down to the videos from estate agents on our website, is that it's customer service orientated. If our staff aren't seen as a seamless extension of an estate agent staff, right up until the evening, the bank holiday or the weekend, they think they're talking to somebody outside. That's not acceptable.
So again, we talk about the hybrid agency and we talk about the technology being one part, but that service level, that kind of foundation for every estate agency, the important part of it, what makes them professional, it's the service part of it. And so you're spending time understanding the business, learning the business, getting to know the business before any of this is put in place?
Yes, I mean we've got 2 awards. The second one just awarded for our frequently, thank you, for our frequently asked questions system,
okay,
which gives them the opportunity that they provide the FAQs.
Okay, yeah.
They decide what we are going to answer to the questions that their customers are asking. We guide them and manipulate them, we give them advice. The fastest we've ever got one ready from start to finish and live is 46 minutes. Traditionally, it takes a day, and the British, with the greatest respect, I'm very proud to be British, we do like to take our time and get it right. And that's fine.
Well, this is our 80th take, isn't it?
But having said that, one of the estate agents in London, one of the top 3 who we see this afternoon, they've been there over 150 years. If we were just going there to generate leads and get a few extra pound for them, they wouldn't let us in the door. So it's our service and quality service.
It's 150 years reputation, let's be honest.
And we could kill that in a few days. So they've got to be very careful.
So let's go back then to actually what the service is. I come onto an estate agent's website, be it, let's say, after hours, up pops a chat window,
yes,
and then
they decide how long before it comes up. 12 to 14 seconds, for whatever reason, seems to be the most popular.
Fair enough.
So you've got time to read before it pops up. It pops up on about a 16th or an 1/8 of the page in the bottom right hand corner, depending what other tools they've got on, because estate agents often have valuation tools.
Yep.
So we position it, and then it can even be branded in their own brand colours. So it looks like it's their box.
A seamless part of the website.
Yes, so a seamless service, a seamless part of the website, and people ask questions. We don't count a chat as a chat till the conversation's happened, and insanely we take off 20% before we bill them, because it could be competitors or people messing about.
Fair enough, fair enough. And the person that's manning the chat box, the chat hero, they come across as a member of the agency staff.
Yeah.
They know the business inside and out, as we spoke about, and it's just a fluent chat about the service. I mean, they could ask anything.
They could ask anything, but what we ask the estate agents to do is start with 9 definitive questions they know they're regularly asked and give us the answers they want us to answer. We cut and paste and answer them. Then there's the caveat one, which is that's a specialist question and we'll get someone from the team to contact you quickly. But most of our agents are post-grads, they're intelligent people. They'll answer eloquently what we're being asked to answer, and some of it gets quite technical. So we'll go as far as they want us to go, but they always control what's answered. The caveat goes through onto their devices to the nominated person in 60 seconds. So where we say that they can this expert will contact you quickly, it can literally be 60 seconds.
Because that's a live, like an update to
It is.
the agent or to whoever's manning the alerts from you guys, but they're not as frequent as just a chat after hours. It's
because most people, the stats I've seen, and I believe them, is most people will go on the website between 8 and 11 at night. On a bank holiday and weekend it's a bit earlier in the evening because they're coming home from work, but the estate agency staff aren't there.
Yeah, we know. You know, one of the great things about estate agents is that they kind of understand the need for the kind of weekend hours, but you can only stretch that so far. And we understand, you know, flexible kind of working is all part and parcel of this hybrid offering, and the benefit to the service is being reachable at a time when people want to reach you, which is why services like yours are so proficient. You talk about leads. It's an important part of it. It's not the only part of it, but you talk about leads. So what then counts as a lead in terms of the
A lead is where we send through a phone number or an email to somebody or from somebody with their permission to contact immediately.
And without the chat heroes being present, without a way for them to capture that lead or answer those questions or make that person feel like they're interacting with the company, that lead's lost.
It could be, but the argument is, well, they might have rang our branch anyway. So what we do, through the 30-day free trial or 100 chats, whichever comes sooner, is we put together the stats for the out-of-hours leads.
Okay.
And they're that impressive. The results are that impressive. They are from other chat providers. The only differentiation with us is our pricing structure and the customer service orientation. Otherwise, they do a smashing job from the point of view of lead generation as well. So it does work, and it has worked for a long time. But of course, people, we come back to that brand damage thing.
So one of the things when we look at bits of tech that agents can use to improve their business is the time it takes to research it, understand it, implement it, get it into their working practice. And for small businesses, spending a lot of time on that can be quite detrimental and costly. How does Chat Heroes get set up once an agent decides, right, I think I want to go with this? What happens?
Well, as I said earlier, the fastest we've done it's 46 minutes. They go onto our website. There's no payment details because it's a free trial. They click, they register, takes less than 30 seconds. They get a welcome email, they get a phone call because we're real people. Then what happens is we send out the frequently asked question template. They adjust it, we check it, we send it back to them with a piece of code in. Their web designer or their online specialist, not us, go into the back of their website, and apparently it takes 5 minutes to put a piece of code in, and then they can go live. They can adjust the frequently asked questions when they want, and then they get the branded bar of chocolate in the post.
Nothing like a branded bar of chocolate.
Chat Heroes, yes. And then they're up and running. And the service, it's Kaizen, the Japanese improvement, and all the time they're
It just gets better and better as
we started with one estate agent and they would only do 4 questions just to see how we did. Now they're up to 50.
Fantastic.
So it's confidence, that's all.
So the idea is that if an agency wants to take a step into this hybrid model, wants to become more flexible and service people at all these hours, it's actually quite simple. A couple of hours in theory, and you could be live.
Do you know where I would start? I would go on our website or contact us and say, can I have a list of, send me 5 or 10 estate agents? And you may or may not know them because it's quite an incestuous sector. Everybody knows everybody.
Is it?
And just ring them up and ask them.
Yeah.
And say, what do you think? Because we are bound to say it's fantastic, but we can prove it quite quickly.
Case studies are king with this.
Well, the key also is on our website. Our first ever client went live. You'll recognise him because he's an estate agent with his dog. It took 5 takes on the video to get it done. I mean, I didn't do it, but I just walked the dog in the end. But the truth is that he got his first lead in 18 minutes, and this is significant. From that lead, he earned 3 years' worth of our average fees from one lead in a free trial in 18 minutes.
Fantastic.
Why would he cancel?
I don't think
And
there
he
is any
hasn't.
reason.
He hasn't.
I don't think there is any reason. I think that agents should be looking at ways to be flexible and kind of lean towards the hours their customers want to contact them. And if this is one of the easiest and most cost-effective ways to do it, then it's.
I mean, for a last example, it's not lead generation, but someone was going out to do a viewing, and they couldn't get in touch with the estate agent to cancel the viewing because their little girl was ill and rushed to hospital. So they came on the chat. We told the agent.
Fantastic.
So it's just that it's not just the obvious. It's always it's the supportive customer service online that we can bring that others can't.
It's the expected hours. It's that internet age where people expect to have communication, information at all times. And it is 24/7.
Yes, and the truth is that because there's no voice on the chat, they don't need to worry about the Geordie accent.
Unlike anyone listening to this video.
Yes, exactly.
Paul, it's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you so much. Take
Cheers.
care. Guys, if you want to know more about Paul and Chat Heroes, jump on the website. We'll put the details underneath the video. And it's a free trial, is it, that you've got? 30-day
free trial or 100 chats, because some have got wonderful traffic and they'll go straight up to it, but they'll get about 50% as leads. But it's a customer service. I keep harping on, that's the key.
Fantastic, Paul. Thank you.
Thank you
again.
again.
You again. Take care.
Cheers.
Bye, guys.